I go by the name LokoRob, and today we're going to be reviewing Sean Combs' The Reckoning. Now, this man was a lot of things. He was determined, calculated, a mastermind, manipulator, envious, jealous, did anything in his way to get to the top. You know, he had a will to succeed. Now, I don't really get into celebrities' lives like that. I really don't care. You know what I'm saying? But obviously, like, when you see what's going on in the world, you see everyone talking about Diddy. My folks were saying, like, once you sit down and watch the documentary, check it out. I said, all right, cool. Like, we knew stuff was going on with Diddy, but you know how you actually sit down and really get to see, like, more stuff that you ain't know about and the victims that fell short, the sex accusations, the sex trafficking, the domestic violence, all that stuff, the charges, everything. So we're going to get into it. So just seeing at a young age, his dad died when he was 3 years old, and he was a drug dealer in New York, and but Diddy knew right there, like the determination, like my dad, he wanted to be the man, and that affects your kids, and people don't realize like the stuff that you do, like even if you know about your dad or the stuff that your kid sees, it's going to affect you in some way. You be like, Dad, like I'm a hustler, or I'm a hooper. You got that from somewhere in the family. And don't get me wrong, it can happen from the streets. It can happen from you just seeing someone play sports. I'm not saying that, like, but the way your world can be shaped is a lot from your parents. Like, for instance, like you'll see a parent that they'll like their kid is cussing. They be like, where you get all this cussing from? Meanwhile, you cussing around your kid. People gotta understand that your child picks up on that. And then we also seen that his mom, I guess allegedly beat him. We're gonna get into the beginning, the middle, and then the end. Diddy, he wanted to be the guy on top. He had a will to succeed. And then we see like in his early days, he was hosting parties. He wanted to get the rappers. He wanted to be in the media. He wanted everything. Because we're gonna start with that big party that he hosted. I think it was in a gym or a rec center, and he got a lot of rappers from New York to come there. And everybody in New York wanted to be there, and it was hosted by Diddy. And that's how he really got his name out there. Me personally, I didn't even know that. Like I said, I don't really get deep into celebrities' lives. Like someone would be telling me, like, "Oh, did you hear this happen with Jay-Z?" Or "Oh, did you hear this happen with Kanye?" I'd be like, "No." You know what I'm saying? I'm the type of person like I'm just gonna listen to your music. You know what I'm saying? Unless I hear it like on breaking news or something like that. But anyway, going back to Diddy, to be honest, me personally, I don't think that was his fault. And that was just people acting wild. Did he care about the people dying? I don't think he cared about that, but that's not his fault that happened. I was sitting there like, how is that his fault? If I hosted a big party and uh, people want to act crazy, you know what I'm saying, just to get to the party. Say I got a big ass mansion party and I'm hosting it, everybody want to get in, and they out there killing each other and shit like that. Like I'm going to feel bad. Yes, I'm gonna be like, damn, but that's still not my fault though. Maybe it should have been more security. Maybe it should have been this. You can't really blame Diddy for that part, but there is a lot of things that you could blame him for. So, but starting with that, that's how he really got his name out there. You could see it in his eyes. Like this dude didn't care about nothing but himself and getting to the top. Like that was his will. I still believe that stuff ain't just coincidences. Like Tupac, Biggie, even Kim Porter. There was a lot of people. There was a lot of victims like just around Diddy that they had to deal with. So, like I said, that's what got him out there. And then we're gonna go into like his him launching Bad Boy. Kurt Burrows, like he was talking about everything, like he seen everything behind closed doors. And he said, like at the end of the documentary, like that was the biggest mistake he did, just like carrying someone, someone that just didn't care. And we all fall victim to that. I know some of y'all is probably talking shit like, oh, like why didn't he just get out? We all fell victim of that. Even with our first relationship that we cared about somebody and we did everything in our power to please them. He was trying to please Diddy. Sometimes stuff just happens, life happens, but you learn from it. He was talking a lot throughout the documentary, just talking about what he seen, like just seeing how Diddy wanted to steal. Diddy seen something and he wanted it. Like there's a clip where Diddy said, "I want my cake and I want to eat it too." Like I'm like, this man is crazy. He crazy. To me, dude was a weirdo. If you gotta step on people and just to be, it's just sad to me. You know what I'm saying? I would never be like that as a content creator. Like I'm gonna always be the type of guy that's like, I'm gonna go through the slow progress of growing and growing. You know, I never want to step on nobody. I never want to make nobody look bad or nothing like that. I don't have that in my heart to do that. But apparently this guy do. Yeah, just like earlier days when he seen Kim Porter, he he had a will. He wanted to get her. I think she is with another guy. What was his name? I'll be sure. Diddy wanted her. And he's like, I see it, I want it. And I think they was broken up already, if I'm not mistaken. Let me know in the comments section. I watched the documentary and I paid attention a lot, but there were some parts, you know how you just be like on your phone and you listening. Like I said, this is fresh off me watching the documentary the first time. And I might go back and rewatch it just so I could capture some more stuff. Him just wanting her was just the envious in him. Not liking Tupac, him setting up that thing with Tupac getting shot at the studio. Diddy even denies that he has no ties to Biggie and Tupac's death. What y'all think about that? I mean, it's obvious. Let me know in the comment section what y'all think. It's so crazy how jealous he was of Pac. I didn't even know that he wanted to do business with Pac. And Pac said, nigga, I ain't doing business with you. Like he wasn't having none of that. Pac didn't care. Pac was on his own wave, and he seen that how charismatic Pac was. Like the whole just I love the West Coast rapping, and I love East Coast too. But West Coast, they was just so like free. Me and my sister was talking about that. We was talking about how like just how free the West Coast was. N.W.A., Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, all them. You know what I'm saying? You know, Pac, he loved the West Coast. Like he loved being over there. And so it just goes to show Diddy was jealous. And so it's like, okay, so if I can't get you to join me, I look at you as like competition. He took it a little too far. Setting up the shooting or being a part of that, he took that a little too far. And it's just sad, like how us being black men, some of us can't be happy for each other. I look at it like we are all eating. We're all eating. We all getting money. And what's the problem? If I was making money, my boys is making money, this person is making money, why does it have to be a problem? Why does it got to be competition? Listen, I don't got to be the best YouTuber ever. You know what I'm saying? I never had the will to become the best content creator ever. But Diddy, this guy wanted to be the best ever. And it's like, you're not the best, bro. You ain't, because you trying too hard. Yes, you were determined. I respect that about him. Like he was a determined man to get what he want, but it's just the way he went about it. Threatening people. You know what I'm saying? Manipulating people, grooming people, stealing money from people. Like, it's so sad because you could have used your powers for good. And it's true, like what they said at the end of the documentary, you're going to get everything that's coming towards you, man. That's just the way life goes. If I go do something fucked up, it's going to come back towards me. The Most High, I don't know which I believe in, but the Most High, you got to believe in something. You got to believe in something. It's going to come back to you. And that goes with bad karma and good karma. What we call in the Bible, you reap what you sow, is called karma. You get what I'm saying? So you gotta really watch what you do to people, and people know what they're doing. At the end of the day, I always believe like, stuff ain't no coincidence. People know what they're doing. Diddy just took it a little too far. Like, some people, they can't handle this fame. Also saying like he was always sober. They said like he didn't want drugs around him. He didn't want all this, that, and the third. And it's just like drugs. Some people just, they can't, of course, a lot of people can't handle drugs, but some people, even alcohol, some people just can't handle that because they start indulging in other stuff. I really think it'd be the drugs that these celebrities get on, and it really takes over. And it's like once you get on that, you get a whiff of like this dopamine that you want every day. This man was taking all types of pills I ain't even heard of till I seen this documentary. Like, I ain't no pharmacist. Even his assistant that he hired. Now, I'm not gonna lie, like, lady, when somebody tell me I'm gonna have to kill you, I'm not taking that lightly. Don't tell me you gonna kill me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not taking that shit lightly at all. She was so desensitized from dealing with her mom. I think she said her mom was a crackhead or something like that. She was so desensitized, like, so whenever she heard stuff like that, she didn't take it seriously. But that's a threat. You know what I'm saying? Someone saying like, oh, if you mess up or you do this, like, you gotta go. You know what I'm saying? That's just crazy to me. just how he treated her, like that's just not cool, man. I'm just like, man, this dude was wicked. And a lot of people was like, oh, like I get it. Like y'all do gotta, and this should be a big lesson learned. And it's been going out for days. Like NWA, TLC, like just a lot of people not reading the contracts. You really do gotta read the contracts. And people be like, oh, well, they should have read the contract. I understand that, but you gotta understand as well. Let me ask you this though: how many times did you sign up for a job, a 9 to 5, and you just go ahead and click through everything just to start your forms to get paid? There's because I did plenty of times. You know what I'm saying? But now I make sure I read. I even read the YouTube contracts. I make sure I read. You got to read the contracts. It's so important to read. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't know what you're getting yourself into, you know? Because money, it comes with a price. And you better make sure that you're doing it right. That's why, like me, I don't see myself, I see myself getting a team of people that I hire. Like I do everything myself. I do my videos, I do my thumbnails, I do everything myself. 50 Cent, him being the executive producer, he wanted to take down, he can't stand it. You know how 50 Cent is, man. 50 Cent, like once you, he on your heels. Y'all let me know in the comment section. Y'all think he should be sentenced longer? I do. You know what I'm saying? Um, and then we even gonna go to, what's her name? Cassie, the girl that he wanted, that she was beautiful, gorgeous girl, man. Like this dude, like when I seen that clip of him dragging her, I'm like, bruh, he just really let the enemy just take over him, man. It's just, and then I heard, and then I seen the dude that they hired to come. Diddy, what is wrong with you, bruh? Like, I, I can't phantom hiring a dude to come have sex with my girl while I'm watching, then I do like get off her, I'm jumping in. Like, nigga, what? You is sick, bro. You is sick for real. Because that's some crazy stuff. I'm like, yo, this dude is literally insane. Like all that went on, that's crazy. Man, sorry if I'm all over the place, but it's just like there's so much to say. This documentary was 4 episodes. Each episode was about an hour long. I hope I'm covering in like the most important parts, but at the end of the day, like even with Biggie, like I didn't realize that Biggie didn't want to go to California. Like I didn't know that Diddy was really like grooming him to go. I did not know that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gotta remember, man, Biggie and Tupac, they were young. You know what I'm saying? They were like in their early 20s. Like, you gotta think like, oh, everybody's like, they should have known better. Like, they listen, we all did dumb stuff in our, I'm 28 now, but it's like I did a lot of dumb stuff in my early 20s. As you get older, you get more wisdom, you get more wise. I never realized that. I never knew that Biggie didn't want to go to California. I thought he wanted to go to California to the media made it seem like he wanted to go to California. But that clip that I seen, he didn't want to go. He was scared. He felt like something was going to happen. And you kind of like forced him in a way. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like my whole life is tied to you. So like rest with God, Biggie, Tupac, all y'all, like for real. Because it's like, man, I'm just saying, man, y'all never know what goes on behind closed doors. Like y'all just don't know what these celebrities, what these people got to deal with. Like, so if you watching this video, man, read every contract that you sign. You understand? Like, don't just jump. Someone's offering you a lot of money. Ask questions. Ask a million questions if you feel it in your gut that something is off, don't sign it. If you feel something is off, period, don't do it. If you guys enjoyed this review and recap of Sean Combs' The Reckoning, if you guys want to see more review videos, because I ain't do a review video on the show in a minute. Y'all know my viral one was Rhythm and Flow, but maybe I do need to start bringing this back to the channel. Make sure you guys like, comment, share, and subscribe to LokoRob. Y'all have a blessed day. I'm out. Peace.